Hello everyone. Last class we started a very important journey, secularism. Today we are going to continue that journey and understand something special. Indian secularism and how it works in real life. So get ready. Because today's lesson is like solving a mystery. How does the Indian state treat all religions fairly? Before we go ahead, let's quickly rewind. In part 1 we learned, heavy check mark, what secularism means. Heavy check mark, why secularism is important. Now in part 2 we will learn something very interesting. What makes Indian secularism special and different from other countries? So today we will learn not just the meaning, but how it works in real life. By the end of today's lesson, you will become secularism experts. You will be able to explain the 3 objectives of Indian secularism, understand 3 strategies used by the Indian state, compare Indian secularism with USA. So let's begin with an activity first. Let's start with a situation. Imagine this. A government school celebrates only one religious festival inside the school. Now tell me, should it happen? Yes or no? And most important, why? Allow 2 to 3 students to answer. Good thinking. Keep your answers in mind, because today's lesson will explain the exact rule behind this. Now let's understand what the Constitution expects from India. The Constitution says India must be secular to ensure 3 big things. Objective 1. One religion should not dominate another. Objective 2. Some members should not dominate others within the same religion, like treating some people as lower or untouchable. Objective 3. The state should not force any religion and should not take away freedom. So Indian secularism is not only about equality between religions, it is also about equality inside religions. Now the big question is, how does the Indian state actually do this? Strategy 1 is called distancing from religion. That means the state does not support any one religion. So places like courts, police stations, government schools, government offices should not display or promote one religion, because these places belong to everyone equally. Now let's connect this to our starter question. Government schools cannot promote one religion, celebrate one religion inside the school, because government schools represent the state. But private schools may do it, because they are not government institutions. So our starter activity answer becomes clear now. A government school should not celebrate only one religious festival. Now here comes something interesting. Sometimes the state does not interfere. Instead, it gives respect and freedom. This strategy is called non-interference, meaning, to respect religious practices, sometimes the state gives exceptions. Here is the example. A Sikh person wearing a turban is allowed not to wear a helmet. Why? Because the state is respecting the religious practice. So this is not favoritism. This is respecting religious freedom. Now let's move to the 3rd strategy. Sometimes the state must interfere, because not all religious practices are fair. So strategy 3 is called intervention. The state can intervene when a religious practice discriminates, excludes people, violates fundamental rights. Example, the Constitution bans untouchability. So even if someone says, "This is our religious tradition," the Constitution says, "No, discrimination is not allowed." Now students, listen carefully. Intervention is not always punishment. Sometimes intervention is support too. The Constitution allows a religious communities to set up schools/colleges, a financial aid on a non-preferential basis, meaning the government can help different religious institutions, but it must do so fairly and equally. Now let's compare India with USA. United States, USA. A strict separation. State and religion do not interfere with each other. India. A state can intervene in religion, but only based on constitutional ideals. This special idea is called principled distance, meaning India does not completely separate from religion, but it also does not blindly support religion. It stays fair and steps in only when needed. Now before we check your understanding, let's learn 3 important words. 1. Coercion, forcing someone using authority. 2. Freedom to interpret, understanding religion in your own way. 3. Intervene. The state influences matters based on the Constitution. These words will help you write better answers in exams. So students, today we learned something powerful. Indian secularism means a no religious domination, equal respect, protection of fundamental rights. The state keeps away but also intervenes when necessary. So Indian secularism is not just about staying away. It is about ensuring justice, equality, and freedom for everyone. Now it's your turn. Write the answers in the comment box. Why can the state intervene in religion in India? Which strategy is shown in the turban helmet example? What does principal distance mean in simple words? That's it for now. Thank you.